In today's digital economy, business revolves around attention. If you can grasp somebody's attention, you can also get somebody's dollar. But the question is, how do you get the right people's attention? Now with social media, it's how do I get someone's attention on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on podcast, on whatever social media platform is up and coming right now or out there right now. How do you get somebody to watch you, listen to you, or see what your brand is producing? And for a long time, I've been saying, you don't have to create content. You don't have to create your own content. But really, this is starting to become more and more important as I see this now, because if you are an entrepreneur, content is the backbone for so many businesses now. And going forward over the next number of decades, I believe that we're going to see a shift where most companies are going to have some sort of direct media outlet as a piece of their business, where a company is going to be working to create content as a way to educate their consumers directly about what the product is and what products to buy. You're seeing this happen more and more across the internet. And so now the question is, how do you get people to follow you, see you, hear you, and then purchase whatever it is that you're selling? And this can be in a number of different ways. Maybe you can educate people about your product. Maybe you can work to build your own personal brand. Maybe you're doing something else to get people to know about your product. When I first starting off on the internet, I started a sock company. And the sock company had an Instagram page. This is a number of years ago, back when there was a lot of different tricks that you could use to get Instagram followers, that you could follow other accounts and you could like people's accounts and do things. This is before there was bots to do this. And so it was a very powerful tool to get people to follow you and learn about you on Instagram. And nobody really knew about this at the time. And so that was how we started to gain our initial followers for my sock Instagram page. And you might be saying, oh, but that's so saturated now. Yeah, but nobody was doing it back then because nobody knew about it. And those followers that we got on my Instagram page for the sock company were then converted to email leads who we told would get a discount when our socks first launched. And then when we launched our socks, we did just over $20,000 worth of sales in the first 30 days. And the way that I was able to get those over $20,000 worth of sales in the first 30 days without spending any money, real money on advertising, was because I had worked to build up this Instagram presence. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your face, although your face would be much more powerful. But now understanding that you have to be able to capture someone's attention, but you have to be different. If you keep doing what everybody else is doing, if you just copy other people's content, there's no reason for somebody to follow you or listen to you or hear you, because somebody else is already doing it and they're probably doing it better than you. So now you have to come up with your own vision, your own idea, and do something different. And this is where that real creativity is. How can you do something that nobody else is doing and then apply that in a way to get people to buy your stuff? But the key to make it work, like what made it work for Wrigley, was you have to be willing to pivot, because your first idea might not work. Maybe your second idea won't work either. Maybe it won't be the third idea. But if you keep trying, you keep willing to take risks, you keep learning, and you keep pivoting as you learn more about what customers want, now you keep willing to pivot to create something better. Because if you just sit there on the sideline and you keep thinking and thinking and thinking and trying to create the best product, well, somebody else is coming there and they're learning faster because they're doing it. They're taking the risks and they're already pivoting while you're still stuck here trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. Just go out there, get started, and when you get started, you can pivot as many times as you need to. Your first iteration of your company might not be the second or the third or the fourth or the fifth, but you have to get started. That way you can figure out and learn faster to get you to where your goals are. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you gotta do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.